Sponsored by Ram Ranch.
Dickdudes.com, sponsored by Ram Ranch. Is that a real website?
Ram Ranch? I mean, have you never heard the Ram Ranch ad? It's so fucking stupid.
I've never heard.
Dozens of rock hard jack dudes ready to fuck your butt. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Well,
it's vulgar. Don't say well like there's a segue here.
I mean, I don't have hair anymore.
Christ! I fucking called it too. Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Who the hell's this guy?
I'm a happy fella. That's who I am. Fuck my hair. I have wanted to shave my head for 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Now you soaked it in.
Quick, cover it up. Nobody knows.
Let me get my vintage Godzilla hat on.
Hell yeah. I've seen that hat. Dude, fucking. Back to Ram Ranch, baby. I just love how the fact of we've had 2 dramatic, shocking episodes so far. One at the very end of last week's episode, one right at the beginning.
Yeah.
God damn. Well, I'm Jason Michael.
And I'm Rob, and this is Off Topic. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this real quick. I just got back from the movies. We are recording on Monday. If you were subscribed to our Patreon, you got a shout out. You got to see all this. You got to see my bald head before Jason Michael did. Yeah. And if you're not subscribed, you're seeing it on Wednesday for the first time ever. So you should consider subscribing to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/spoiler sleepover podcast. You get weekly content and then a fuck ton more. We've kind of fell off a little bit on some of that stuff, but we've got some tier stuff coming up. I am working out a tier thing for Off Topic for like a week or 2 from now as well.
But, cool. Rob, before you get into anything, can I ask a favor of you, please?
Yeah.
Can you just rub your head, please?
Oh, yeah, of course. Take my hat off.
Fuck yeah. Oh, my God. Ah! Jesus.
I'll just keep it off. Was that loud?
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like it felt.
Oh, it felt really good.
I was going to say, when I buzzed all my hair off, my better half looked at me and goes, did you just do that because you wanted me to rub your head? I'm like, no, I fucked up my haircut. And she goes, mm-hmm.
Yeah, likely story. No,
truth be told, it was, but man, did it feel good. And yeah, it turned into an ulterior motive.
So I got the mullet done Father's Day, right?
Yep.
So it's been like just over 2 months that I've had that hairstyle, and my hair grows pretty goddamn fast. So like I had it looked nice. The top grew to a point where like I could comb it over, and like honestly, if I had gotten the back done up, I would have a pomp. I'd have a pompadour.
God, you have a fucking awesome hairline.
Yeah, I do. And I have a perfectly shaped head as well. That's why I've always rocked a shaved head. This isn't a nick either. This is where I have a white stripe in my hair. That's all hair. It's just white. Yeah. But so my hair had grown out, and just like the beginning of last week, I was like, this is insane. I was wearing hats, and then my wife was like, why are you wearing hats? I cut your hair. And I took it off, and I was like, look how long this is. She was like, oh, okay, I'll trim it. So she trimmed it down, just the top, but not the back. And I ended up having like a full-blown like yeehaw mullet, and I was like, I caught myself in the mirror twice, and I was like, I don't like this at all. And so went back to wearing hats for a couple days, and then Saturday all day I was like, I fucking can't with this hair, man. And so I put up the back into a ponytail, and I was just like, I just can't do this. And I mentioned it. I was just like, I really think I want to shave my head. I told my wife on Saturday, and she was like, well, I don't know. And Sunday morning I texted her, and I was just like, no, for real. Like, I'm highly considering shaving my head right now. I'm gonna
do it.
And her exact response was, go for it. And I went, shouldn't have done that.
I have it in writing.
Yep. And so it was just me and the kiddo that day. And I was like, hey, bud, I'm about to do something real crazy. And he was like, what is that? I said, I'm going to shave my head. And he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am. And he goes, when? And I was like, right now. And he was like, oh, and I'm like, do you want to watch? And he was like, yes, please. They did the first buzz, and then I looked at him, and his eyes were all watery, and I was just like,
Oh,
no, 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 no,
boy.
no. It's going to be okay. Check this out. And then I shaved the rest of it, and he got
You should
so
have let him
excited.
do one.
I thought about it, but while I was doing it, he was like, does it hurt? And I was like, no, it doesn't hurt. And he goes, I would hurt you. Like, he was worried that he was going to like hurt, which was really sweet.
Aw.
But then
Not just
yeah, he checked the back for me. I didn't even ask him. He's like, oh, you missed a spot right there. And I was like, you were a fucking rock star, kid. Thank you.
Thanks,
But,
man.
yeah. So now he loves it. He's just like, oh, it looks so cool. And I'm like, this is how I've looked forever. Like my 20s through my 30s. And then I hit one point in my 30s and I was just like, I've never had long hair. I'm going to grow my hair. And then I did. And I met everyone from Camp Nightmare with long hair. I met you with long hair. I met my wife with long hair.
Mm-hmm.
All of my current coworkers, they've only ever known me with long hair. I walked.
Do they know?
Yeah, I walked into work today and they were like, well, because I had my hat on and they were like, what'd you do to the back? And I was like, the back, yoink! And they were like, oh! I was like, yeah. But they all like it. They all think it
Mondays
looks
got
awesome.
you like.
Yeah, like this. Well, I don't really have. I mean, this is off topic. I didn't prepare anything because I was like, you know what? I don't really want to. And we both saw a pretty awesome movie, and I figured, hey man, we can do a little bit of a back and forward without spoiling anything.
It's gonna be difficult.
It's gonna be difficult, except for this one thing. I'm going to say something, and it's not a spoiler because I texted you about it, and I finished the movie, and I went, hey, I'm angry. So I rewatched No Way Home in preparation for this one.
Fucking rules.
And that movie's so fucking good. I forgot how good that movie is. And in watching that, forgot about the post-credit sequence with Eddie Brock sitting there and leaving a piece of the symbiote behind. And I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, this new movie comes out. This is why I rewatched it. We're going to see it. Thusly, why specifically I bought this shirt. Because I was just like, it's going to happen. And it fucking doesn't happen. I was so angry. There's
Rob,
no fucking symbiote.
Did you ever watch all 3 of the Venom movies?
Yes, I've seen all 3 of them.
So in the beginning of Last Dance, Mordo, funny enough, it's not him, but it's the same guy, whatever his nuts is from the back rooms, just shows up and goes, mine, and walks away.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool, man.
I knew that, but like, also, I'm gonna shit in someone's cereal right now. That third Venom movie was not good until like the last like battle sequence. Like that last fight was cool, but the entirety of that movie was garbage. I did not like it at all.
I think I enjoyed it more than Let There Be Carnage.
I mean,
I feel like Let There Be Carnage, watching it back, was flop. And I feel bad because that was an Andy Serkis movie.
And so I liked it. I didn't like the casting for Carnage. And everyone was losing their shit about that. They were like, dude, best casting ever because Carnage in the comic books is like a hick. And I was like, yeah.
Cool. There's so many other fucking options.
Yeah. They could have done literally anybody else. I mean, imagine Matthew McConaughey.
I would have been able to take him seriously.
I'd be here for or Billy Bob Thornton.
I still don't think it would be Bad News Bears and a Lincoln commercial.
Well, I mean, so
Matthew
McConaughey's got range, but he just chooses the easy roles, unlike Nicolas Cage. When Nicolas Cage is just like, I've never done this before. Let me just
imagine Nicolas Cage as Carnage.
I just want to imagine Nicolas Cage as anybody again. I mean, we've got Spider Noir, which I still need to fucking finish. I keep forgetting.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, dude.
Jesus, dude.
What really excited me about this movie was we got in the MCU, we have a large chunk of the cast of the Bear are in these movies now. And
Yep.
that really excited me because when that detective walked out, I was just like, oh fuck this. I was like, we've got like what, like 4 actors from the Bear in the MCU now, and I'm just like, keep it coming, let's do more.
So we got Bernthal, we got the detective, we got Eben Moss Bacharach or whatever it is.
Yep.
The Ben Grimm, the Thing.
But wait, there's more.
I will say there a lot of, again, not spoiling anything, but it made me feel better about the Spider-Man movies. I know that first like scene, and it's in the trailer, the very first trailer of like him on the high rise. There's points where it kind of looks as green screen, but it looks beautiful. There is so much like practical physical sets in this movie, and I love it. Versus when you go back to Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, there is some practical stuff, but a lot of it's on a blue screen or a green. Like you can tell, this was a gritty, real feeling movie. And fun fact, the prison / the parking garage of the prison was about 10 minutes away from where I was in England with my better half.
A few moments later.
And this movie was fucking fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I got to see the trailer again for Doomsday, but this time on the big screen. And
ooh,
I don't know. I don't want to. It's not something I can really say because I don't want to spoil this new Spider-Man movie. There's something disconnected for me that I'm going, I'm confused. So off air, you and I will talk, but like, I don't know, man. I really enjoyed this movie though. This was fucking fantastic. It's nice to finally have a Marvel movie I was excited about. Oh, that's what I was going to say. During the credits, I noticed that Lucasfilms did a bunch of the special effects and stuff, which I thought was super dope. I was like, oh, look at that. There's this beautiful merriment between Marvel, Disney, Sony happening right now. So much so that Disney was like, Lucasfilms, you can go do your thing. And that made me very happy. There's a lot about this movie that made me very happy. There's a lot about this movie that made me cry too. I sadded a lot, but yeah. So it was good stuff. Good
Did you
stuff
see it in Screen X or whatever it is?
No, I just saw it in a normal theater. What drove me knuckin' futs though was I bought my ticket last week. And I checked today, like I always do. I check the day of to see how many tickets have sold. And so I checked, and there were 5 other seats. And I was like, oh, okay, perfect. Then I got to the theater, and there was no parking. I had to park across, like near the shopping area, not even next to the theater, and walk to the fucking theater. And then I walked in, and there were 2 open seats, my seat and another seat, and I sat down, and then the person who was filling that seat then walked in like shortly thereafter, and I was just like, well, all right, here we are. And I was like, it's a Marvel movie, people are going to be rowdy, whatever. I kind of expected it, but what I wasn't expecting was both the people on either side of me to chew with their mouths open, and I had no chill and literally was like, please chew with your mouth closed. And she did. And then the dude next to me immediately started doing it. And I was like, he's doing it to be a dick. And so I fully turned my body and said, please chew with your mouth closed. And he stared at me and I was like, thank you. And then he put food in his mouth, closed his fucking mouth and chewed. And I was like, there we go. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Downside to that was the lady next to me had her like 5 or 6-year-old son with her. And I was like, he was rowdy. No theater etiquette. He's 5 or 6, whatever. It is what it is. I'm okay with him getting excited with exciting scenes, but him being rowdy during the emotional scenes, I was like, I'll fucking hit your kid. I'm just kidding. Never.
I'm gonna punt you to the moon.
But they tried their best, and you know, I've brought my kid to the movies. It happens, man. Kids are kids. You know, I try to find a time where there's not 1,000 people in the theater, like, you know, not 5 p.m. on a fucking Monday, but whatever. I think it was good.
The luckily, when I bought my ticket, the seat right next to me and then all the other seats were pretty much taken. Luckily, there was a space of like 2 seats in between me and the next person, but I still sat on the end. Didn't know it was Screen X. Man, I will try and go back and see if it's on Screen X. But if you go to a Screen X, you need to watch it in the middle, because otherwise you're fucked. You're gonna feel motion sick, dude. So Screen X it's main screen, screens on either side. It's like super massive widescreen.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, like the walls, there's 2 projectors on either side of the walls that project to the opposite side. And it was cool, don't get me wrong.
Damn.
It was only active during certain scenes, like, you know, big swinging scenes and things like that.
Yeah.
But like the emotional stuff, the up close and personal stuff, the stuff that didn't need a background to set the scene, they would turn off. But I was like, here's the end of like the middle left side. I was 1 seat in from there. So it was like this side was just and there was, of course, the very first scene. I'm like, come on, enjoy it. Come on, enjoy it. You need to go see that in at least the middle.
Well, I always do like the front rows, like not the very front row, but like the second or third row.
Watching people walk in and sit in that front row, I felt bad for them, dude.
Well, I do that because I like the fact that the entire screen takes up my vision. So I get to like be in the movie, right? And I sat down in the first swinging sequence. I was just like, I've made a huge mistake. Like I started getting motion sick. I was just like, I don't like this at all. When it's in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything, but when he like falls off of that like beam, that construction beam, I'm terrified of heights. And the way they did that camera angle, my stomach dropped. I was like, no, like absolutely not. Why did I sit here? This was the stupidest choice I've ever made. But I learned my lesson. They are showing it in
watching
like
people walk in and sit there. Fucking horrible.
They are showing it in like the rumble seat RPX thing. The theater here has the seats.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I looked at it and I was like, maybe. I don't know. And now that I've seen it, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like, this is not a chance.
That with Screen X, just you're actually in the movie.
Not doing it. Yeah, it's fucking wild shit. Well, all right. Let us know. Did you go see Spider-Man? What did you think? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? If you didn't, please let us know why, because I definitely want to know why.
Before, like, as I was driving to the theater, in my brain, I started going, "Aw," and then I had a mini conversation with myself. I'm like, "What's wrong, Jason?" And I was going, "Well, now I'm gonna go see the new Spider-Man movie that we've all been waiting for, and then I'm gonna be waiting for the next one, and that's gonna take forever."
Yeah, I mean, that for the next Spider-Man movie, yeah. What?
We gotta go through Doomsday and probably Secret Wars before we even get that.
Yeah, and I'm still on the fence about Doomsday. I don't know. I don't.
So far from the trailer that I've seen, Brand New Day looks more real than Doomsday does. Like Doomsday is gonna look like it's gonna be a green screen schlock fest, and I'm worried.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like what End Wars or whatever it was called.
Endgame. How dare you?
Endgame. Yeah, which was hard to fucking watch, man. I don't know.
I mean, Doomsday is now shorter than Endgame. Remember when they said, like, it's going to be 3 hours and 42 minutes? And you're like, fuck you. It's like 2 hours and maybe 40 something.
And see that, I'm going to be honest, that makes it fucking worse. That makes me want to not see it in theaters. That makes me want to wait till it hits fucking Disney and Plus. Look, you're adding every fucking person in this movie. You're setting up this big battle. Clearly fucking Thor and Doctor Doom are fighting each other. We're getting fucking Steve Rogers is coming back, and you're telling us we've got everything culminating into this big ass fucking movie for
Excellent.
2 hours. Like,
Shang-Chi.
Dude, it's stupid. Don't dumb it down for people who can't sit still for fucking 3 hours. If you're going to add all of this shit in there, then make it a 3 hour and 40-minute movie. Like, you're neutering it, and that has never worked in the past.
But then at that point, where do they stop? Secret Wars is going to be fucking 12 hours.
Or just do the smart thing and do part 1, part 2. Like,
I mean, technically that was Infinity War part 1 and part 2 when it was Infinity War to Endgame. So maybe it's Doomsday is part 1 and then Secret Wars is part 2. It probably will be.
Yeah, it probably will be. I don't know. I hate to hear people complain about movies getting too long, and then when they see the movie that is an hour and 36 minutes long, they're like, I feel like something was missing. I'm like, yeah, because everyone keeps bitching that movies are too long, so they're cutting them down, so you're missing things. Just shut the fuck up and let the artist be an artist. Let the fucking put what they've created onto a screen and enjoy it, or shut up. Wait till it's streaming at home so you can pause it and you can go pee-pee. Like, whatever the fuck your problem is, if you have an attention span problem, then fucking shut up. Keep it to yourself. Like, it's the critics, the fucking armchair critics that unfortunately the studio heads are listening to now. And 9 times out of 10, it's not fucking worth it. We get those occasional moments where you're like, this is great. Like, fucking the DCU attempt to reboot that they tried to do was fantastic. Getting the Snyder cut was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, I understand why Snyder had to step away. Completely understandable. Makes a lot of sense. At that point, shelf the fucking project.
That was just over 4 hours, and then the Whedon cut was fucking an hour and 37 minutes or some bullshit.
And it was okay, but it wasn't great.
It was okay when me and my brother went to go see it opening night, and then it aged like fucking rotten milk.
Yeah. And
very bad.
I own it. I own like the special edition like box set that does have an extended cut that makes it 2 hours long, but like still, even then, it's like the 2 hours were like special effects that were cut out. Because
dude, Steppenwolf in the original cut, I didn't even think he was scary in that one. But Steppenwolf in the Snyder cut, you're like, I'm so sorry if I offended you even by existing. I'm so sorry. My breathing of the same oxygen that you are has caused you any distress, sir.
Yeah, the Snyder cut is just so good, and that's so good.
I just love when Aquaman dives into the water, and then you see the villager, and my brother goes, "She gonna fucking smell that?" And she goes, and he's like, "No fucking shit, she smelled it."
It's so good. Oh man. Well, all right, let's we're going to get on topic here. And yeah, so I've mentioned a few times, and by a few times probably too much at this point, that I'm reading the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I am still on the 3rd book. It's fucking huge. I've also been stupid busy, so I haven't had a ton of time to get around to it. But I found out after we recorded last week's episode where we talked about Comic-Con that the author and, well, Amazon had their own panel. It wasn't Hall Age, but they had their own panel. And the author of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series came out to announce that it was being turned into a show, which was already known.
Yeah.
What it was more of an open conversation of being like, how close to the books are you staying? And he was like, well, I'm co-writing this thing. I'm co-producing. I'm at the helm. So like, we're staying to the book, which is fucking, I'm here for it. I love that. But then they were like, "Oh, we have a special guest here. We would like to introduce the first and only person that has been cast in the show." And they brought out a voice actor. This voice actor happens to be the same person who narrates the audiobooks. So when he walked out, I was like,
Keith David.
I was like, okay, cool. Now it's nobody huge. I mean, he is. That was rude of me. He's big. He narrates a lot of fantasy books. Like, that's his jam. He's got the voice for it. So he came out and they were like, all right. And he is going to be voicing. And I was like, all right, there's like 1,000 characters he can voice. He can voice. He is going to be voicing Princess Donut, the female cat. And I was just like, okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, sure.
And then they said, can you give us a taste of what she's going to sound like? And then he did her voice. And I went, that dude sounds like a lady. it was insane because he talks. He just sounds like a guy. And then he did the voice. And I was like, oh, shit. But it also, it started to skew what I have painted in my brain from reading the books of what Princess Donut sounds like, because he spoke her with a bit of like a British accent, which at no point in the book does he ever describe that she speaks with a British accent. So it like threw me off, and I was like, I don't know if I like that choice, but we'll see. But I did start a book club at work on accident, kind of on purpose, and I've got 3 other people reading the series now as well. So yeah, it's good stuff. I'm really enjoying it. It's real good stuff.
Nice.
Mucho bueno. And other than that, I completed a collection of Godzilla figures that just came out like 3 weeks ago. So that's what's been keeping me up at night. What's been keeping you up at night there, Confusion Magoo?
Dude, seriously, you fucking lost me a while ago in that explanation.
I lost everyone. I might just cut all of that out.
Not really a lot. I've been just very busy here at camp. But in my spare time, I was able to go see Brand New Day. Almost said No Way Home. But other than that, still continuing to work my way through we're on midway through season 3. And man, am I connecting a lot of dots and a lot of red strings pointing at a board going, Carol! It's terrifying. It's making so much sense now, everything I'm seeing, and I'm still attempting to get back in time for the finale of 4. I've managed to not see anything about it. I've seen a few clearly AI images, so I have no earthly idea if there's any like weight to that.
Yeah,
I hope not, but if what I'm seeing is actually true, fuck.
Ooh.
All sorts of fuck. And five's gonna be the final season. So
really,
yep, they announced a while ago they're only making 5 seasons, so we are in the end game now. But yeah, that's it's gonna get even lighter when we go to our next category. But yes, let us know what you've been watching. Have you been reading? Have you been working? Let us know what you've been up to. What's been keeping you up at night?
Have you been living a life? Do you get out? Do you breathe? Do you breathe?
Do you exist?
Are you real?
Now.
Are you real? Oh my!
To bring it back to the first, a real weird could have taken with Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. You breed. Do you breed? Basically, Ben Affleck's Batman asking that to Henry Cavill would have been a weird twist.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
There it is again.
Real kinky. I clicked earworms so many times. There we go. It wouldn't play. So, earworms this week. I am going to bring the mood down. We lost one of the greatest, in my opinion, folk pseudo rock artists. Glenn Hansard passed away last week after a motorcycle accident. He, as a solo artist, was just absolutely amazing. His band duo, the Swell Season, changed my life for a very long time. They had unfortunately decided to break up after a fan during a show.
Fuck.
Yeah. And just were like, you know what? They make really depressing music. They were like, maybe we should stop. So they did. And then just about a year or two ago, they announced they were getting back together. They were going to start touring. They were going to start writing new music. And then this happened. So I mean, I listen to Glenn off and on semi regularly anyway, but I just I wanted to give a, a somber shout out to him. He's going to be missed. He's already missed. My heart hurts. I got the news and it really hit me hard. I've had plenty of time. I've had over a week to just kind of like sit with it and get over it. But Glenn, you are missed, but your music lives on. You're here with us all the time. I feel for his family. It's just hard to really wrap my head around any of it. So, yeah, that's my earworm. Real depressing, but yeah, rest in peace, Glenn. What have you been listening to?
Like I said, it's going to be a very similar line of just not a lot. I've been only listening to the EP Statica, and because it was weird to me to start, and goddamn, does it fucking hit now. I mean, it didn't take long for it to hit. And now the better part is because I'm watching a bunch of fans change their opinion too. They're like, it's growing on me now. It's not that bad when you listen to it. It's like, you fucking bandwagoners. Anyway, there's also the possibility because they opened up for their tour as Statica playing behind the stage,
Right.
and then it was Good Charlotte, and then it's Avenged. And apparently the songs are sounding a lot better live to a lot of people. So I'll find that out next week. And also at the same point, they released a music video for the title song Statica, and man, is it a fucking trip. I think what's happening is it's a side project with Avenged Sevenfold, just doing something separate from Avenged Sevenfold. Since Life Is But a Dream came out, and even since with the stage, they were like, who knows where we're going with this? Maybe we'll never release a full album again. Maybe we'll just do singles. Maybe we'll do EPs. Maybe we'll just, who knows? Because I mean, like, they're getting up there. They're almost 50. And they're like, nobody wants to watch a bunch of middle-aged dudes rock out in a music video. But we just watched a bunch of middle-aged dudes, techno rock, some form of out.
Yeah.
In the video. I was here for it because we in the entire life cycle of Life Is But a Dream, none of the music videos contained the band. It was all stop motion with skeletons and shit. Here for it. And then this was like, you know what? Good. I like that. Good for them. So I'm still of course the vinyl sold out, same with Magic on their website like that. But there's 2 other songs on the Statica EP that are on the vinyl. So I'm sure at some point we'll get them digitally released, but that's going to be wicked for people that own that vinyl with all 6 songs. It's a pre-order. I don't know when it's shipping out. But I would imagine we'll probably get a similar type release when we get the actual vinyl release. So Statica.
Did you watch that Dickie Dines video I sent you of them?
I started watching it, and then
that's fine. Yeah.
Listening to how some of the people are like going at this is like, you just, what the fuck? Just shut up. So
I like them because they're fans of the band. So that entire video is them trying to, like, they're playing devil's advocate on both sides, being like, this is really strange, but maybe this is what it is. And I enjoyed this about this. That's why I also enjoy their show, because they don't just beat down everything. They are a little bit more like open-minded. So, but I have
you
not listened to it yet.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not yet. It is on my list. I will be listening to it because it is so strange. I am not an Avenged Sevenfold fan, but I've heard enough about this album that it's so not that band. And finding out that a producer that
Go
produced
in.
Kendrick Lamar's music and another producer that produced some of Tyler's songs are
I
the
can
two
see that.
producers on this. Two hip
I
hop
can
producers
see
produced
that
this
going.
album.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm here
Just
for it.
go into it with an open mind. Don't go into it expecting another Nightmare. Don't go into it expecting any Hail to the King. Don't go into it expecting City of Evil. Don't go into it at all expecting a goddamn thing besides them doing whatever they want to do.
No, that's kind of the plan. I mean, I don't have anything to go off
sick.
of, to be completely honest, because it's just like I'm not a fan of the band in the first place, and this is going to sound so wildly different. I couldn't care less. So if I don't like it, I don't like it. If I do, then oh, cool, I like at least something they've
Fair.
done. So, well, thank you so much for joining us this wonderful Wednesday for Off Topic. Just a quick chat. I wanted to chat with my best friend over here about the Marvel Universe again. Hopefully, we'll fucking change that up soon.
Was this week 3 of that? Week 4,
Pretty
maybe?
much. Yeah, it's just turning into nerd
A
talk.
lot of Marvel shit.
I did kind of have like a it's nothing like too crazy by any means, but with after we did our Comic-Con episode, I went deeper and a lot of people started like releasing stuff they were recording onto YouTube, and somebody recorded the entire Kevin Smith panel, which is always like the last panel of Comic-Con. He gets on stage and he asks questions. It's just an evening with, basically. If you're a Kevin Smith fan, you know what that is.
And also, if you've been listening, you know how big Rob is of a Kevin Smith fan.
I love Kevin Smith. So he announced, finally got an answer as to what the fuck's going on with Moose Jaws. The money's not there. That's it. Full stop. Totally cool. I'm just glad he has not stopped trying. He's just trying to find the backing for it. That's it. He can't fund it himself, unfortunately, but he said if he could, it'd already be out. But it's done. It's ready to be shot. It's ready to be released. He just needs the fucking money. But he did say his next projects, he announced fully that his next 2 projects are another Jay and Silent Bob movie that he has working on. It's called Store Wars. No, Store Wars, I believe is what it was called. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jay and Silent Bob opened a weed store called Cocksmokers.
Nice.
And it's right next door. It's in the same plaza connected to Quick Stop. So I have a feeling it's going to be that. I don't know, though.
Clerks 4.
But his big one, the one he's super excited about, and he was super excited to announce that he has it and it's ready to go, is he's doing Dogma 2.
Oh.
Which that was my response. I said, for why? And then he explained it, and I went, oh, okay. Because he made Dogma due to his outrage of people who claim to be holier than thou. And this was kind of his like, hey, the Bible's kind of fucking metal, and all the people that preach this shit are fucking dicks. And he was angry, so he made that movie. And he has wanted to make a follow-up, but he has had no reason to be angry. And due to the current state of the world, he's pissed. So he has something to say. So I'm excited. He has apparently it's done, but it's Kevin. So if Ben Affleck were to reach out and be like, hey, I want to be in this joint, he'll write Loki into the movie. So like he's willing to continue to write and add people in.
I thought Matt Damon was Loki. Or am I
Matt
thinking
Damon's,
of
nope, Matt Damon. Nope, Matt Damon's Loki. No. He was Loki. Matt Damon was Bartleby.
Oh, okay. It's been a minute since I've seen Dogma.
All I'm hoping, the only thing I really want is just bring back Alanis Morissette as God, and I'll be happy. That's all I need. I just need to see. I need to see our Lord and Savior Alanis Morissette on screen again, and I'll be. Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so
Nice.
much for joining us for another off topic on this Wednesday.
Hey, Rob.
I hope. Yeah.
Nice
What?
hair.
Thanks, man. I don't have any. Hey, oh, just this. Well, thank you for joining
If you
us.
fucking shave that, I swear to God.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman.
No, it's not going anywhere. I'm happy now. I feel like myself
Good
finally.
man.
We will see you next Wednesday with some more off-topic topics to topic about, and maybe if I can get things together, we'll have a little tier thing that I have been cooking in my brain for a while. That'll be a lot of fun. All right. Well, we'll
Here's
see you
another
next week.
tier thing right here, baby.
No, those are the wrong types of tiers. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by GoreClown.com. This season, it's out with the old and in with the new. September 1st, visit GoreClown.com to get our new TV t-shirt. October 31st, Halloween night, will be the last chance you have to purchase our old shirt. Again, that's GoreClown.com.